All right. Welcome to the Journey podcast. This is numero We Don't Have a Clue.
This one's number 7.
This is number 7? I thought we had...
The last one was not number 7. The last one was number 6.
I thought we had 11.
No.
7, 11. That's probably what I was thinking.
Sure.
That's what it was.
I think he wants a slushie.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. All right. Welcome to the Journey podcast number 7.
Number 6. Number
No.
7.
Number 7.
Jesus Christ.
It's number 7.
It's my fault. I was lost in my head.
Okay. Journey podcast number 7. Welcome. And we were talking about some stuff, and I was like, hey, we just need to quit talking. Let's jump on the podcast. Me and Russell were saying that.
Mm-hmm. And I forgot what we were talking about.
Wes asked us if we had a good weekend.
I did.
What'd you do this weekend, Russell?
Saturday, I helped my wife clean the house.
Yeah?
And then did absolutely nothing.
Y'all were just lazy.
Just ate and watched TV, and halfway through the day, I had anxiety from sitting around. It was, yeah, I can't sit still that long.
Yeah.
And so I beat myself up all night because I didn't get anything done.
Saturday, I didn't do much. And I wasn't worried about it. It was our anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, Friday was our anniversary. Me and my wife have been married 16 years.
Congratulations.
We've been together 20 years, happily married. Awesome. It's great. We were going to go on vacation, but we decided not to. And we decided to stay home and just hang out. And then we went out to eat in Tyler.
How much of the not going on vacation was your decision opposed to hers?
That was my decision. And it used to be I would be wanting to go on vacation. I'd be the one being like, hey, let's go do something. Let's go. And saying he wouldn't want to go anywhere. But we've been on a couple of vacations this year. We've done some little getaways. Like we just went and stayed at Airbnb not too long ago and hung out for a weekend. What did we do before that? I went to Mexico.
No,
Yeah, you've had a couple of vacations by yourself.
Yeah. I went to Mexico. So that was by myself. But, this year I've vacationed.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good.
More than normal because I never go anywhere.
I'm a one vacation a year kind of person usually. Yeah. So
yeah, we'll go somewhere maybe once a year, just like for the weekend. We'll go to Dallas or we'll just go to San Antonio or somewhere is what we normally do. But I guess I had a little extra with my Mexico trip.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't want to go anywhere this weekend. And so we decided Dr. Gray told Sandy about Prime 102 in Tyler. And it looked pretty cool. So that's where we went.
Is it a steakhouse?
Dude, it's a nice restaurant. I feel like I was on a cruise ship because it's in an old bank on the square in Tyler, and you just walk, and everything's marble in there, and nice granite floors, and I mean, just everything's like an old bank, real nice. And it was 2 levels. Like you walk up the stairs, and they greet you at the front desk, and then go sit you. They already have the table reservation only, I think. And so you make your reservation, and they already had like tables set up with that people were coming in later than us, and they had like child seats ready. Everything was ready for them, man. It was nice. And I felt I was anxious about going. I got anxiety Saturday because none of my clothes fit me, my nice clothes. And I was like, crap, Sandy was wearing a nice romper.
A romper?
Yeah, like a
dress?
Like a onesie.
Onesie
like
dress?
A onesie with pants.
Oh, okay.
I guess that's what you call it. I don't have a clue. It's like a
bathing suit that you put pants on over the bottom.
Negative. Maybe.
I think it is. I think it's one of those things girls have to unbutton at their crotch so they can go piss. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Does not look comfortable. Could you imagine having that up against your junk?
No, I think it's zipped in the back or something.
That sounds even worse.
I really don't know how it works.
I guess you pull it to the side, go pee.
I hadn't even thought about that.
I don't know.
I don't either. But it was just like it was like pants, and the shirt was all, the straps and everything was all together. One piece. But anyways.
Sorry.
But I got anxious because none of my clothes fit me. So I was nervous going, and because Dr. Gray said you'll see people in suits, and most people wear like jeans and a polo. Well, I ain't about no jeans and a polo. And So I just wore my level 7 square body shirt, some nice jeans, and my Yeezys.
Did you feel out of place?
No, I felt like me, man. Once I got there, and I felt fine.
You ever go on some place like that and you feel like everybody's staring at you?
Kind of. Yeah. I mean, I kept people. I was like, when I walked up the stairs, I'm like, oh crap! All the waiters are all dressed nice, and all the waitresses, they were all wearing black skirts, and I was like, crap. But once I sat down and I was cool, I was like, man, this ain't no big deal. I don't care. You don't have to be dressed up to go eat.
I don't think you do, but some places
They want you to.
yeah. And then sometimes when everybody else is dressed all up and I look like I just left a skate park or something, you know, like I feel out of place.
Yeah, well, I did. I felt out of place a little bit, but I had a couple of drinks help me out, so I was like, oh shoot, I feel great.
And then I'll wear a short sleeve shirt to a place like that, and I got tattoos, and all the Karens are staring at me.
I didn't really care. I didn't care, but it was great, man. It was like it was a nice restaurant, man. It was super nice. Like they brought you your meals out in courses, so you ordered a salad.
Did you hold your pinky out every time you took a drink?
I do that anyway. Sometimes I catch myself.
If I'm holding my coffee cup, I do it.
You got to do it, man.
And it's natural.
Yeah.
I don't even think about it.
I only do it because the handle of my coffee cup is too small. So my pinky doesn't fit.
No.
It goes
Your
out.
hands are too big. You're a man.
Sure, we'll go with that.
But so you order the salad, then you order a starter. What do we get? So for the salad, we got this. Dude, it was amazing. This beet salad. The beet salad was awesome.
It was like a pickled beet.
I don't
I don't know if I like beets.
Dude, it was the red beets, some tricolored
It
beets.
sounds like something my grandma had in the refrigerator in an old Gatorade bottle.
No, man, it was good, dude. It was so good. It was like chopped up walnuts and cheese. I don't know what kind of cheese it was, but it was good. And just a dressing. There was like very little lettuce, or spring mix or whatever the heck it was. Putting lettuce.
You've been getting them bags of lettuce from the store, hadn't you? I'm getting the spring mix.
I love the spring mix, man. That's what I do. The spring mix. I get the organic spinach, the powered. Wait, the one I actually get, I think it was organic Skinny Girl something.
I bet you did.
It was the one that looked the best. It was like Power Greens or something.
That's why your clothes don't fit you.
That is why my clothes can't fit me.
Skinny girl.
The salad I eat. I don't know why they call it Skinny Girl. I mean, can guys not eat
Do you
this?
like tossed salad?
Yeah, for sure. I always toss the salad, man. Especially when you want to get the dressing all over it. What are y'all laughing about? I know what y'all are laughing about. I'm just being.
Man.
Oh golly.
Have you seen that girl on TikTok that is remodeling that bank? That old, like, 1900s bank?
Yeah, I've
Oh.
seen one clip about it.
They're turning it into a wedding venue.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
And she's just pulling up carpet, and there's all this awesome mosaic tile underneath it. And her husband are like,
Did they say? Was there something with the elevator?
they do have. I'm pretty sure there's an elevator
I
they
don't
had
know.
to do some work on.
I've seen a lot of stuff on TikTok. But anyways, back to my meal. If I'll ever finish this story about how great the meal was at Prime 102, is the salad was great, and then I got a starter. We got the Wagyu, A5 Wagyu.
What's an A5?
A5 is like top of the line Wagyu beef. I believe. I want to say there's some a little bit above that, and it's the olive fed Wagyu. I don't know what it's called, but they feed it olives. And the chef actually came out with the Wagyu on a salt block and with a torch and cooked it. And then it had mushrooms and some chips to go with it, like some homemade chips. And it was great. And then Sandy ordered the beef tips. No. Beef medallions.
Beef medallions?
Yeah.
Is that like the centers of a
I
tenderloin?
want to say it
or
was.
a fillet?
It was like 2 of them on some potatoes. And then, dude, the potatoes something I got was just like equal parts butter, equal parts potato, and whatever. It was great. It was just like
Delish.
delish. It was the best potatoes. So anyways, it was a great meal. I got the lobster. I didn't Lobster was all right. It's hit or miss on lobster every now and then. You know, like it seemed too chewy.
Yeah, sometimes it gets too rubbery, and I can't enjoy it like that.
Yeah.
It needs to be like, you know when you bite into good cooked crab meat?
Oh, yeah.
And it just
falls
apart.
Yeah, this was a little chewy, and so it wasn't the greatest. But it was still all good.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great meal. And then they asked us if we were there for a special occasion. They gave us dessert for free, and it was bomb. It was, what the hell did we get? It was like a butter cake.
Mm-hmm.
Butter cake with vanilla ice cream on top.
What was the occasion?
It was our anniversary,
I
you
know.
goofball. You already forgot what we were talking about?
No. I was just being silly.
What'd you do this weekend, Wes?
I did absolutely nothing. Like every weekend, I stayed at home.
Did you get on a computer?
I did not get on my computer.
You're on a computer 5 days a week up here.
Did you play games?
Do I what?
Did you play any games?
I did play some games, yes. But then I stopped playing them. Like, because yesterday I had to watch Game of Thrones.
The new Game
House
of
Dragons.
Thrones?
Yep.
Okay. Is it just one episode at a time?
It's just one episode
I
at a
can't
time,
do
and
that.
It comes out weekly.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
Well, how was it?
It was not bad. When you go to watch it, you really have to watch it, like, pretend you don't know anything about the other Game of Thrones, because it jumps you into what's going on. So if you've never seen the other Game of Thrones, you could totally watch this show.
Just
and
watch
be
this one.
Totally on track with what's going on.
Mm.
Because this happens 179 years before the fall of the Mad King. So well before any of this shit happens.
So is it about the Targaryens?
Yes. So far,
Okay.
this has all been Targaryens.
Okay.
Oh, but it's the same blonde-headed. It's not the same
It's not the
blonde-headed
same.
chick.
It's her predecessors. It's her parents
ancestors.
and grandparents.
Oh, so they were blonde. They were okay.
They were all like
The Targaryens
white hair.
were all like, because the dragon did something.
I thought they
to
were
them,
trying
or-
to. They couldn't get that same girl to play this.
No. It's completely
It's
different. girl.
okay. It's her parents, grandparents, or somebody.
Right.
Great grandparents.
Great-grandparent,
Yeah, it's way ancestors.
Yeah, so it's
okay.
way back.
Now I'm with it, and she looks a lot younger.
She is a lot younger.
I mean, the girl in the new series looks way younger than the.
Yeah.
Looks like she's 15 or something.
Which, I mean, back in those times, that's kind of when they started
Marrying and stuff.
marrying and doing all the other shit.
I'm kind of nervous about starting it because you're committed to a series, and if it sucks,
But
I
I'm fine
can't
with
step
it because
away.
I like the Game of Thrones. Like, I like the medieval era anyway. So
Game of Thrones
So
it's a good
it's
series.
always like, I love it. I don't care.
I've watched that series like the original Game of Thrones. I've watched seasons 1 through 8 3 times.
Oh yeah.
It's great.
I've only watched it once.
It's
You
great.
should watch it. It's really good.
I've watched it once.
Watch it more.
Chase doesn't do that. Like, he's not a repeat movie watcher.
You're gonna see
Once
stuff
I-
and you're like,
oh, yeah, I know.
Oh man, I should yeah. Okay, that makes sense now.
Well,
Yeah,
what
I
ends up-
rewatch because I miss things.
Well,
No.
Yeah.
what happens is when I rewatch something, I'm really not watching it.
Because you're not interested because you feel like
You're
you've already
like,
seen
oh,
it.
I've already
seen
seen
it,
it. I've already seen it, and it's gone. And so, like, we've watched Dexter. I believe Sandy said it's her third time, and I think this is on my fourth time. I was saying fifth, but I think this is my fourth time to watch Dexter
How can you do that?
But not with
because we're watching it, and it's kind of I'm doing other things in the background.
Oh, we used to
you're
do
not
that
really
with Big Bang
watching it,
Theory.
It's just on TV in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Sandy's watching it. Sandy's watching it in the mornings on her phone. She's watching it in the evening when she's getting ready in the bathtub.
That's how my wife did Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Do you know how many episodes of... Hey, Wes, how many episodes of Grey's Anatomy are there?
Wes is going to be our Jamie on the Joe. Hey, speaking of, we're like Joe Rogan now.
We are?
We are like Joe Rogan. We are on the same platform as Joe Rogan is.
Oh,
We are on Spotify.
yes, we are.
Yeah, so now you can.
I was wondering where you're going with this. I was like,
Like, how
eh.
are we like Joe Rogan? Because we got a Jamie.
How,
400.
That is a lot of. How long are the episodes? 30 minutes or an hour?
somewhere in between
45
there?
minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
But without
I'm sure-
commercials.
Yeah.
Without commercials, it's probably about 30 minutes. Right?
It's still a lot a lot. And she was, so the last season was coming out, and she was, I don't know how many seasons behind, so she just binged to catch up to the last season. And it took her 2 months.
I think I've watched like a partial episode of that show.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
I used to watch
It's just a soap opera.
Dang, what is that show we used to watch all the time?
Dynasty?
Nope. It's a doctor show.
House?
House,
Oh, I
man.
love House.
House was the greatest.
The good thing about House is you can just fall in and watch it anytime. You don't have to be in order. Unless you care about his pain pill addiction, you don't really have to be in order.
It was good.
It was a very good story.
It was good. There's always something going on.
He was an asshole.
Yeah.
And his character changed, like, stayed the same throughout pretty much the entire series.
Hugh Laurie, is that
Hugh
his
Laurie.
name?
Hugh Laurie?
Hugh Laurie.
Okay, so Chuck Laurie is who produces those, correct? I know Chuck Laurie.
With that, I can check.
Wes has got to get used to
Chuck
this.
Laurie's
hasn't
like
he?
he's the big producer.
Wait, what's the guy's name? Is it Hugh Laurie?
I don't know.
That's the actor.
Are we
that played
sure?
House. Yes, I'm 100%. Hugh Laurie.
Hugh Laurie.
That's weird that are they related?
But am I like
Miss Maroonin?
misremembering? Like Chuck Laurie is like didn't he do like
Supernatural, I know
like
that.
Seinfeld and no, not Seinfeld.
Dude, I don't have a clue.
Creator David Shore.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Just see who Chuck Laurie is so I don't feel like a crazy person.
No one in the world is named Chuck Laurie. There's no Chuck Lauries out there.
Chuck Laurie. What's his claim to fame?
Producer of Roseanne.
Great show. I won.
Sandy, we've watched that a couple times. I promise you that.
Oh,
Roseanne.
he's the producer of a lot of stuff.
He's got a lot of stuff here.
Okay. But not House.
Yeah, I'm not seeing House.
It's okay.
Young Sheldon.
Who?
Young Sheldon, Big Bang Theory.
Oh, that's where I seen the name is Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, cool. And then what else were we talking? What were we talking? How did we get off
We got off topic like 3
Tropic?
times.
We got off Tropic.
Off Tropic. I can't talk.
I don't know if we have a Tropic.
We don't have a thunder.
I was thinking the same thing. We came up here Saturday. No, Sunday.
Sunday.
You worked on your bathtub.
And you got all those lights for your house.
Dude, I got a bunch of lights. And I posted some stuff on Facebook Marketplace to get rid of. Because we got a bunch of stuff I got to get rid of.
Is your phone going crazy since you sat down?
Oh, I was supposed to call that. It's already 11. Someone's supposed to be here at... Ooh, hold on. Wes, you might have to...
Hit the old Pausaroni?
We might have to because I was supposed to. Oh, my gosh. Look at Zach's shop where Zach works in Dallas. It is flooded. That's a nice shop, too.
Oh my God.
Isn't that in Dallas?
Somewhere.
Or Houston? Or... Dang, man. Why is it everywhere is flooding? New York, Dallas,
It's the government.
Moab.
It's the HART program they're like using.
Did you see Moab
I'm
flooding?
just talking shit.
Oh, yeah. But
Don't get them on conspiracy theories.
dang conspiracy theories.
Oh, you can make up anything you want. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's gonna believe it.
I mean, well,
ridiculous. Somebody's
you know
gonna-
why? Because a lot of them have a grain of truth to them.
A little bit of
Oh,
truth.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there's something. I mean, heck, some of them turn out to be for real.
For real.
For real.
So it's hard to imagine being somebody deep in that world and you've got all these examples of ones that have come to fruition, like the things we found out later to be true that
yeah.
once were a tinfoil hat. So you think the same thing about the thing you believe in.
It's true.
I had to get away. I went down that world for a while in life, and like, people are so convincing when they talk.
Yeah,
and it makes you feel like, oh my God, I'm not smart enough, but they sound smarter than me. You know?
I don't get into it because it stresses. I see how stressed people are about watching news and world events and things that are going on that are way out of your control. And I was telling somebody this week, like it was last week, like they're like, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't afford to do this, I can't afford to do that. Like they were saying they need to buy a house, but they can't afford it right now because everything's crazy, and it's just like she's worried about it. What's the economy? And I was like, just don't worry about it. like, you're fine. You have a place to live. You have a great job. You work a ton. You know, you make good money. So just do what you can do and save your money. Don't spend it on stupid stuff so you can be saving up to afford a house. Right now is not the right time, but you can't do anything about that right now. All you can do is control what you can control in this situation, in your situation, everybody in their situation. And I got to take this advice too, sometimes, but you can only control what you can control in whatever's going on in the world. Like if gas, like she was saying, gas was expensive. Like, yeah, gas is expensive, but
It's gone down.
it's gone down, but what are you going to do about that? What can you do about the gas going
That's
up?
the thing. All the online griping and complaining, they're just saying it into the ether. Like, why is this consuming you? That's why I stepped away from the news and politics. I only know what I hear on a podcast or what I scroll across a headline. I dare not open an article.
Yeah.
I just have very broad knowledge of this stuff, or not broad. You know,
Just a little. You just see a little bit of everything of what's going on. You got the war going on in Ukraine, or you've got China's about to take over, or just all these different things.
and you don't know what to believe.
No.
That's the other problem is like this news organization says one thing and this news organization says the exact opposite.
The same person I was talking to was saying that same thing, that you'll watch this one and it'll be saying that everything's good, and the other one saying everything's bad, or vice versa.
So my conclusion is I don't even care.
Yeah, because what can you do about it?
Nothing.
What can you do about it?
Nothing.
There's nothing, but just do you. I was like, figure out what you like doing and do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then try to make it work. I mean,
Well,
just
if you wait until, the economy is going to do this or it's going to have this, just get started
Yeah.
because you'll be that much more ahead.
Yes. Yeah. And that's a, where was I going to go with this? I don't even know.
Blame it on the ADD, baby.
Yeah, because I've got it big time. But you can only control what you can control, and just do what you can do and just have fun doing what you're doing. That's what we're doing up here. Like, we're just doing what we want to do. And coming up here to this shop, having fun. We're not worried about we're worried about it, trying to make some money at this, but it's not the number one priority, because as long as we're getting to do what we want to do and we are being able to fund it and having fun, man, and then think of all the memories that we wouldn't have that we have now. And we have them recorded too. So we're getting to do stuff we love.
That's cool
Yeah.
because was it you and I talking about
Yes.
watching this when we were 90?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was the last podcast.
Oh, it was the last podcast?
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
it was literally the last one we recorded last week.
Well, that's okay. We can talk about the same thing.
But it's out there, or your
Yes.
kids or your kids' kids.
Yeah.
That's my grandpa.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's the memories that are made. So, if you're in a bad situation where you're not liking where you're at, you can change it. I've been listening to Gary Vee too. I've been listening to some Gary Vee, and then listening to the Roman Atwood podcast where he had Cletus on. What is Cletus's real name? Look up Cletus McFarland's real name, because that's not who he is.
It was an accidental character.
Yeah, accidental. It wasn't even supposed to be Cletus. It was supposed to be Dale.
Yeah. Dale McFarland
Dale
here.
McFarland here.
Raise hail, praise Dale.
Garrett Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell. Wow. Garrett Mitchell.
We need to change our names.
I'm not changing my name. My name's Chase Calloway. Your name's Russell McClendon. That's Wes Anderson.
Yeah, we got the producer from what's the Wes Anderson movies?
I don't know. He's made a lot of them.
Yeah.
He's in The
Which
Matrix.
really
Life
sucked, because
Aquatic.
Before I even knew anything about
The Royal Tenenbaums.
like movies directing, I wanted to be a movie director, and then, oh hey, there's already a Wes Anderson. I was like,
Well, the good thing
Yeah.
about Hollywood is most people change their names anyway.
Yeah.
yeah,
He'll
that's
be
fine.
okay.
I'm good with doing this.
Yeah.
It works
awesome.
better for me anyway.
Yeah, I like commercials. I always watch commercials. Like a lot of people fast forward through them. I like them because I'm like, these are dumb commercials. I could have done a better job than that. Or that's a great commercial.
Man, when we were on vacation, that's the first time I've had like regular cable on TV.
Uh-huh.
And you have to sit through the commercials, and I do not miss commercials at all.
Yeah,
not at all.
I like watching them sometimes. Not all the time. Especially if you're into a series. You don't want to watch them. But I enjoy the commercials sometimes. If they're good.
I just get on my phone. I don't care if an ad pops up or a commercial pops up. I'm just on my phone. Oh, show's back on.
I watch the commercials on TikToks or the guys making the commercials for like different drinks or all the steps that go involved with the commercial.
A lot of steps, huh?
Yeah, like getting the shot of the can going in the water and then the cereal popping out of the dang.
That's because your brain is thinking, look how they did that. I could have done this. Ooh, I'm going to add this to it. Oh, I bet if they put their number up at the end, Chase would call them and be like, right here at 3 minutes and 12 seconds in, you need to do this edit right here.
I'm not even arguing with you.
No, it's 100% right.
And I wouldn't be doing it to tell. What I'm saying is I would want it to help them and not. There's people like that would call in and be angry that they did it a certain way.
No. I know you're totally wanting to be like, I just had this idea. I think it would help you a lot.
Yeah,
that's
exactly how it'd be. Like,
yeah. Look at my ball. Throw it again.
So, anyways, what else are we going to talk about today?
Are you gonna finish the pieces for old Mac today?
Yes, we're going to do the pieces that go up by the door panel or by your door handle.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be done, and then I'm deciding if I'm going to dynamite it or I got something called like 66 noise reduction mat or something. I can't remember what it's called. It's off Amazon.
And as soon as you get this done, what's your next step? Once you get the interior put together, because you got to drop the seat off.
And I hope this week Hobby Lobby has their fabric on 40 or 50% off or whatever it is. It was 50% off when we bought it because they change it every other week. So I hope it's this week. Next step is put the turbos on it.
You're going to put turbos on that engine?
No,
or you're going
no.
to swap the motor?
We're going to swap the motor, I guess. I kind of want to just drive it for a little bit.
Okay.
It runs.
Okay.
It smokes a little bit.
Knocks a little bit.
Knocks a little bit. But it gets up and down the road.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just going to drive it for a little bit.
Okay.
And then we'll finish up. Hopefully by the time we're done, hopefully our headliner for
that's what we're waiting on to put the interior in
snake oil.
Yeah.
So we're waiting on the headliner material and the cushion so we can get to work on that. And that truck's ready to go together.
Yeah, and everything's painted and ready to go in, so it's going to be like a snap type model.
Yep.
Just go together.
So that'll be good.
I have to wire up those relays. That's my least favorite thing to do is wiring. God, I hate it. And I don't like when you get into somebody's wiring job and there's electrical tape everywhere and it looks like a 6-year-old put it together. I'm better than that at it, but I know there's wiring guys out there that would see my wiring and be like,
what the hell did you do?
What is this shit?
Yeah.
They probably
He should quit his
enjoy
job.
Wiring, so they probably enjoy doing that wiring.
I know.
So they're going to do it like, no, this is a certain way, and they got a reason for doing that. But
I think they're sociopaths. They enjoy it. Like,
I can get down on some Christmas lights because that's easy to me.
mm-hmm.
When you're having to inject power, and I guess these are about lights, I don't know, but when you're having to figure out injecting power and bringing it in and all that stuff, it gets a little bit complicated.
Yeah.
You're doing something different with relays. I hate wiring.
Well, the relay is just
I don't even know what a relay does.
it.
I don't even want to know, so don't tell me.
Okay.
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know about it, but I probably need to know about it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, my friend. On old Mac, you want to do this motor swap?
I'm going to have to know about wiring.
You're gonna learn how to do some of that crap. You know what I'm saying?
That motor just, what?
You just stick it in there
Yeah.
and go Ali Kababa, and that son bitch is gonna crank up.
Ali Kababa?
I just made that up. No, I mean, everybody says, "Oh, it's just plug and play." I mean, there's still little crap you got to do.
Josh is going to build the wiring harness.
Sure.
I'm just going to buy a wiring harness from Josh. And then I'm just going to, so it already comes with the key and everything. I'm just going to take that key and run it into this.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
wanna
You want to put a horn button to crank it too?
Yeah, got a horn button to crank it and just wire it to a battery and we'll be done. That's all you need.
All right.
He gets it running on a pallet. Why can't it just run on in the
You
truck?
should just put the key under the hood. So you got to pop the hood every time, crank it under the hood, and jump back in the truck.
It better look nice under that hood if I had to pop it up every time. So I'm gonna do that when I take that engine out, make it look nice. It's gonna be rattle canned.
What are you gonna do for gauges?
After we spent all that time painting and wrapping that dash,
You're gonna have to do the Dakota Digital.
I don't have to do the Dakota Digital, but that.
Well, if you keep that transmission, your speedometer is going to work with no problems. So you really don't need any gauges because the fuel gauge is still going to work.
Yeah, we're gonna do.
The alternator gauge is easy to make work. Oil pressure is easy to make work.
Okay.
The clock never works.
The clock does work in that truck.
Well, I'm going to break it because none of them are supposed to work.
It works and it ticks.
Oh, it does.
It does because you hear it. It's going right now.
I remember when I was young, all the cars did that.
The second hand.
Yeah.
The second hand.
That's it, buddy. You seen those TikToks of that guy showing people a picture of a clock and asking them to tell him what time it is?
Oh no.
Nobody can read a clock anymore.
Oh, what about the guy just going up to people and being like, what state is or what country is Hawaii in?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or a simple question
Oh,
like
yeah.
3 + 2.
If you were born 10 years ago,
What year was that?
how old are you today?
Oh God, I can't.
Those people are like 16.
How old was I? I was 28.
If you were born 10 years ago, you're 10 years old.
Oh shit. I wasn't even thinking that. I thought you were just asking how old I was 10 years ago.
If a rooster lays an egg on the peach of a roof like this, which way does it roll off?
What?
Please answer this. Please.
If a roosters don't lay eggs.
There you go. That's all them goofy dad jokes from back in the day.
Oh man, I was about to get that one. I was about to say I have no idea.
If a plane crashed on the border of Texas and Louisiana, where do they bury the survivors?
They don't bury survivors.
There you go.
Now he's thinking.
Now he's thinking.
Yeah, you got my. It's not that early. It's almost damn lunchtime.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get to work.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to get off this podcast. But
But
we can sit here and talk forever.
We probably could.
Yeah. I don't know. We need to get off of here. We got to get to work.
we do.
All right. So, hey, I hope y'all enjoyed that podcast. We didn't talk about really anything specific at all, but we did talk.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Remember,
Holla.
do what makes you happy.
Do what makes you happy.
See ya.